And on to the details now. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be visiting Vientiane on 10th and 11th October to take part in the 21st ASEAN-India Summit and 19th East Asia Summit. He will also be holding bilateral meetings with the world leaders. DD India's Meghna Dev reports for more.
At the invitation of Prime Minister Sonexay Sifandon, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Vientiane on 10th and 11th of October. During his visit, Prime Minister will attend the 21st ASEAN-India Summit and the 19th East Asia Summit being hosted by Laos PDR as the current chair of ASEAN.
The significance of this particular summit will be that it is the 10th anniversary of Prime Minister's Act East policy. Prime Minister will, along with other heads of state and government of ASEAN countries, review the progress in the relations between India and ASEAN over this time, and they will chart the future direction of our relationship.
India is marking a decade of the Act East policy this year. The ASEAN-India Summit will review progress achieved from the previous summit in Jakarta in sectors of connectivity, digital infrastructure and the 12-point proposal Prime Minister Modi laid out for strengthening ASEAN-India cooperation.
After forming his government for a consecutive third term, Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently visited Singapore and Brunei Darussalam. Not only this, the President of India visited Timor-Leste, Fiji and New Zealand. This shows how much significance India attaches to the ASEAN region, to its Act East policy and to the wider Indo-Pacific. We are also talking about the trade relationship that ASEAN has with India. And we see the data for 22 and 23, we see a bilateral trade standing at $131 billion US.
Prime Minister will also participate in the 19th East Asia Summit. Last year, Prime Minister Modi called for a cooperative approach to address global challenges like terrorism, climate change and the resilient supply chains.
This mechanism has been in existence since 2005, and it is to build strategic trust in the region, promote peace and stability and prosperity for the region. In the East Asia Summit, the Prime Minister announced the Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative in the 14th EAS Summit in 2019, and since then we have built convergences with the ASEAN's own outlook for the Indo-Pacific, and we work closely with ASEAN countries on this.
Prime Minister Modi will also hold bilateral meetings with world leaders on the margins of the summit. While the summit will discuss several subjects across diverse areas, the shared cultural heritage will also be at the forefront of the visit. Meghna Dev's report, DD.